Have you ever felt like she could read your mind? Even when you said nothing, like somehow without words, she knew exactly what to say, what to do, and how to make you chase her harder than you ever planned to. It's not magic. It's psychology. And the truth is, many women, consciously or not, use subtle psychological tactics that can disarm even the most logical man. But here's the twist. Stoicism teaches that no one can control your mind unless you hand them the key. So today, we're diving deep into 7 psychological tricks women use on men, and how you can recognize them, master your emotions, and rise above the illusion. Because once you see through the game, you don't just understand women, when you understand yourself. Stay until the end, because the final one, trick number 7, is the one that turns every emotional man into a stoic warrior. Trick number 1, the mirror of emotion. Women have an ancient and powerful skill. They mirror, not your words, not your actions, but your emotions. When you're confident, they glow. When you're uncertain, they shrink. When you get angry, they either match your fire or go completely calm, forcing you to burn alone. This mirroring isn't manipulation, it's instinct. Psychologically, mirroring builds connection. When someone subtly mimics your tone, posture, or emotional energy, your brain releases oxytocin, the bonding chemical. You feel understood, even when you're being read like a book. But here's where the Stoic challenge begins. Most men react unconsciously. You feel ignored and you chase, you feel disrespected, you explode, you feel loved, you surrender your power. The Stoic man, however, sees the mirror and doesn't flinch. He understands. How she feels is her reflection of my state, not her control of it. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." When you learn emotional stillness, you break the loop, because a woman can only mirror what's already within you. So next time she withdraws affection, instead of reacting, observe, ask yourself, what in me is she reflecting right now? If she's distant, then maybe you've been absent. If she's critical, maybe you've been doubting yourself. Once you master this awareness, something powerful happens. You stop trying to fix her emotions and start refining your own. That's when she starts to feel your presence, not as something reactive, but grounded. She senses your calm as unshakable, and ironically, that's when attraction deepens. Because emotional control doesn't make you cold, it makes you safe for both of you. Remember, the mirror never lies. The question is, will you look into it or keep trying to break it? Trick number 2, the silence test. She stops texting. Her tone turns colder. Suddenly, you're left wondering, did I do something wrong? And right there, she's inside your head. This, my friend, is the silence test, a subconscious psychological tool many women use to gauge your emotional strength. Not all do it intentionally, but the outcome is always revealing. Here's the psychology. Silence triggers uncertainty, and uncertainty triggers obsession. The human brain craves closure. When we don't get it, we fill in the blanks ourselves. You start replaying every conversation, every emoji, every moment, trying to solve a puzzle that might not even exist. But here's what Stoicism teaches. Silence is not punishment. It's an opportunity for self-command. If you break down, beg for answers, or demand validation, you show her that your peace depends on her response. But if you stay calm, grounded, and unbothered, you reveal strength. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. When she goes quiet, don't rush to fill the void. Let it breathe. Because a Stoic man doesn't chase closure. He creates it within himself. If she truly respects you, she'll come back curious about how you kept your peace. If she doesn't, then your calm silence will expose the truth faster than words ever could. Remember, her silence is not a wall. It's a mirror. Stay still enough and it'll show you everything you need to know." Trick number 3, the emotional bait. Women are masters of emotional storytelling. They can turn a simple sentence, "I just feel like you don't care anymore," into a full-blown emotional test. And here's what's happening beneath the surface. When she expresses vulnerability, she's not always asking for comfort. Sometimes, she's measuring your reaction. If you rush in, desperate to fix it, she sees your emotional balance crumble. But if you listen calmly, hold eye contact, and let her emotion exist without absorbing it, she feels your depth. That's the emotional bait, a subtle psychological hook that reveals whether you're led by impulse or by inner clarity. In Stoic philosophy, emotion isn't the enemy, attachment to it is. Seneca wrote, "He who is brave is free." Freedom begins when you stop letting emotions hijack your judgment. So, next time she throws emotional intensity your way, breathe. Don't lecture. Don't defend. Just listen with strength, because real masculine energy isn't coldness. It's calmness under pressure, and when she sees that, when she realizes her storms can't shake your center, that's when admiration begins. That's when love grows not from chaos, but from respect. Trick number 4. The inconsistency game. Ever notice how one day she's all in, affectionate, responsive, loving, and the next, she's distant, distracted, detached? That emotional whiplash is no accident. Psychologically, intermittent reinforcement is the most powerful behavioral trigger on Earth. It's the same mechanism casinos use to keep gamblers hooked. Unpredictable rewards. When affection becomes inconsistent, your brain releases dopamine in bursts, not flows, and that randomness keeps you addicted. But the Stoic doesn't gamble with emotion. He observes the pattern and asks, "What is this teaching me about control?" You can't control how someone shifts, but you can control how you respond. If she pulls away, don't chase. If she comes closer, don't cling. Stay steady in your own rhythm, and watch how her pattern loses power over you. Stoicism reminds us, desire makes slaves of men, detachment makes kings. So stop reacting to her rhythm, set your own, and whoever stays, stays because they feel your strength, not your need. Trick number 5, the comparison trigger. He's just so confident, she says, smiling about another man. It burns, doesn't it? That's the comparison trigger, one of the oldest psychological moves in the book. Not always to insult you, but often to test your self-worth. Women subconsciously want to know, how solid is this man when someone else enters the picture? Jealousy exposes your insecurity faster than anything. But here's the Stoic secret. What you feel when compared reveals how much of your identity depends on validation. Marcus Aurelius said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." If you let comparison dye your peace with envy, you lose. If you stay unmoved, even amused, you win without saying a word. Next time she mentions another man, smile. Not sarcastically, not bitterly, just calmly. Because a man who knows his value doesn't compete, he radiates it. That energy can't be faked. And ironically, it's the very confidence that makes her stop comparing at all. Trick number 6, the time pressure. I just don't know if I can keep waiting. Those words strike fear into many men's hearts, because time, especially in love, feels like a countdown. She uses this pressure, sometimes consciously, sometimes instinctively, to see what decisions you'll make under emotional heat. Most men rush. They compromise values. They make promises they're not ready for, just to keep her from leaving. But the Stoic sees pressure as a test of clarity. You don't make choices out of fear. You make them out of truth. If she threatens to leave, let her. If she's testing your patience, stay still. Epictetus said it best. No man is free who is not master of himself. You master yourself by mastering time, not letting urgency decide for you. Remember, urgency is an illusion. If a connection is real, it will wait for truth. If it can't, it was never meant to last. Trick number 7, the emotional echo. This one is subtle, and it's the final boss of emotional awareness. Even after a breakup, a fight, or silence, she lingers. You feel her energy everywhere. You see her face in strangers. You hear her voice in your mind. That's the emotional echo, the residue of psychological attachment. Women understand, whether consciously or not, that the deeper the emotional memory, the longer their presence lives inside you. It's why some goodbyes never feel finished. But here's the Stoic truth. You don't destroy an echo by running from it. You outgrow it by understanding it. Every emotion you ever felt wasn't about her. It was about you. Your capacity to love, to care, to feel deeply. So don't suppress the echo. Honor it. Then let it fade naturally. Because the moment you stop fighting your memories, they lose their power. In that quiet, something sacred happens, and you reclaim your heart not as a battlefield, but as a temple of wisdom. Conclusion. So, my friend, now you see it clearly. Every trick, every test, every silence and smile, none of it is about control. It's about awakening. Women test emotion. Stoicism teaches balance. When you blend the two, awareness and stillness in your, you become unstoppable. Remember, love isn't about winning the game. It's about mastering yourself within it. If this spoke to your heart, subscribe, share it, and comment your story below. Because your journey toward calm, clarity, and power, it starts right now. And every time you choose peace over reaction, you rise a little higher,